Montezuma Pass, elevation 6,575 feet. Kind of spectacular. There's my buddy Randy. So there's where we came from. It scares the heck out of Randy to ride along these things. He'll hug the right side of the road pretty tight. Gives him the willies, he says. Looky here what we got. Guarantee you that's some kind of illegal alien. Oh hell, it's a border patrol guy in camouflage. I'll be darned. Truck is sitting there in camouflage with infrared heat sinking missiles. They'll probably shoot us. There's that Piero Grande. Get him. The WR250 is too fast. Holy crap, I made a wrong turn somewhere. I don't have my passport. Randy back there, we're taking a picture of a church, and I've actually moved since then. And I looked down at my GPS, and look how close we were at the Mexican border. All we had to do was fart, and we'd have been illegal aliens. Man, we was close. I think another 200 feet. We'd. Yeah, my track log's 200 feet from the border. We didn't even know it. We just went down a dirt road to look at it, get a picture of old church. Anyway, on the trail we go. Sun's going down, Randy. We're in a little town here called La Chiel, I think. Sun's going down, and me and Randy are probably about, I don't know, 15 or 20 miles northeast of the border town of Nogales. Looks like we're going to be riding in the dark pretty quick. Not sure where we'll end up tonight. I see a town and some lights down that valley. I really don't know if that's Nogales. I really don't know what it is. Me and Randy we just left Nogales. I think we're on day 3, aren't we, Randy?
Day 3.
And I think we're running a trail through here called Cumaron Canyon Road. And this is just kind of my favorite kind of road. It's not real difficult. It's been mostly dirt through here. Started off in red dirt. Just going through these cactuses here and fields. We actually went through some private property at first, but they allowed us access through. And now we're in the back in the Coronado Forest. This is really going to be a fun ride through here. Really fun. This is more of a Cumaron Canyon. Probably ain't pronouncing that right. Hey, why don't we adjust your chain while it's laying on its side? Yeah, something's matter with Randy's bike, it seems. I bet he hit any shifter in that crash or something. Yeah, we got a little Mexicanata going on here. Me and Randy was out in the middle of nowhere on this little dirt road on a trail. And Randy's shift lever broke. It just almost broke completely off. So we limped it back to Nogales and pulled in the gas station, and we took the shifter off. And I just took the shifter with me to get it welded.
We got it fixed, buddy.
Huh?
We got it fixed.
We got it fixed.
There's a welder about 2 blocks down the road.
I told you.
Me and Randy are riding the Temporal Gulch Trail now, which heads, I think, kind of west out of the town of Patagonia, Arizona. It's a dead-end trail into a wilderness area. So I'm riding it back right now, so I thought I'd shoot a little helmet cam footage of this. There's well, I seen at least on my topo map on my GPS, there's at least 20 mines back in here. So we've looked at a couple of them. So we're heading back to Patagonia, probably get some gas there. Maybe load up on some few little supplies. So this trail's pretty neat. Went through a lot of creeks. Not really any water in them. Pretty rocky back in here. There's my buddy Randy. How you doing? There's a Caballeros out there. They got their dogs out there. Well, the dogs are working them cows good. The little dog's working them. They got two dogs out there chasing one cow. Here's one of the old mines me and Randy found here. I got some good pictures of that. We went inside of it. There's all the tailings. I think we've got around them horses, I think. They took a shortcut. I don't know. We may run into them again. Yeah, I think we got around them. It's kind of cleared off a little bit. We was riding in the rain earlier. We was trying to get Randy's shifter welded up. That worked out real good. This thing just tractors along. You got a third gear. You just tractors along, barely above an idle. Pulls really good. I almost find I shifted less than my 610. I guess it's because it got a wider RPM range. You'll pull right down to even the lower RPM than the 610 without shuddering. And of course it has a revs out a whole bunch more than the 610. Just works a whole lot better than you think. If it was close to sunset, I guarantee you we'd camp here. We rode south out of Patagonia, or kind of southeast on the Harsal Road Trail, and actually got down close to the Mexican border then, and now we're on what's called a Blacktail Ridge trail. I suppose they got a little rain out here. All this has turned green as heck. A little dry right now, though. Me and Randy stayed in Tombstone, Arizona last night, and we're about 70 miles north of Tombstone now. So I'd say about straight north. And we've been riding in the rain all morning, and it's just unbelievable how about what tiny little rainfall has hit out here has brought the desert absolutely alive, and it's just turned it green. I just can't believe how it's done. Just overnight. It is beautiful out here. It's not raining right now, but it's been raining on us. Been raining on us all day till just right now. So I brought my camera out. Randy is ecstatic. He's never seen nothing like this before. He's going to fill up the 3-4 gigabytes of camera space here. We're going to, oh, look at these desert plants. Oh my gosh.
I'm just afraid I'll miss a photo opportunity if I don't stop every 100 yards.
Randy, we're never going to get through here, but you know what? I don't care.
This is a good place to just end it off right here. The end, it worked good right here.
Poncho and Cisco couldn't take it no more.
Look at that. It looks like a volcano sticking out of the clouds over there.
Yeah, it does.
God, hopefully that snow cap will show up on that photo I just took.
Wow. Yeah, there's snow on that mountain right there. We're following the San Pedro River. We've been following it for 30 miles, but it's right before that bluff there in front of me. We've gotten close enough to actually see it a few times. But usually it's kind of just been out of our sight. Dirt road. Why do they feel like they gotta make a $2,000 sign to tell you there's a dirt road when you can obviously see that it is? Me and Randy gonna dive right off this road, this bridge we're on right here. We're gonna dive off that dirt road right down there. Runs along this wash, and we're gonna head out into the mountains out there to through an area called Buellman Canyon, I think. It says no outlets. Dirt road. I hope you can see the beauty of these clouds in this camera. Hanging on these mountains here. Well, they're like right straight ahead of me there. Looks like the base of the clouds is the same elevation I am. We're still on the Buellman Canyon Road here. We're going through a ranch here. We've had to open and close some cattle gates through here, which is okay. With every little hill we go over, the terrain just changes, and the scenery changes. It's rained just enough right here to keep the dust down to nothing. I think way off to our right over there is raining like a dickens. Although we're not kind of heading that way, it may catch up to us. Well, if you was way up in them mountains, you couldn't see nothing. I don't think there's any roads up in them at all. Nah, they're way too steep and craggly. Nobody's gonna make a road up there. We're gonna get off of this road here in a little while, or trail, whatever you want to call it, and get on the Reddington Road. Kind of heads towards Tucson. We're going to be heading southwest for a while. The birds live in these big saguaro cactuses. You'll see big holes in them, and here's a typical sign of what's going on out here. See, they're going to allow you through, but they just want you to behave yourself and open and close the gates. It's still pouring down rain, and we're I don't know if you can see anything or not. My lens may be all watered up, but we're coming down out of the mountains, down in Tucson, down that valley down below. Here's another great example of you getting an opinion about some place you're going to, or read about, or heard about. You get an opinion of what something in your mind of what it's going to look like and what it's going to be. And this is nothing like I didn't know that Tucson was going to be surrounded by these mountains like this. And these mountains right up there that are in the fog up there, well, there's snow up in there. Anyway, I just didn't expect that. Just expect old Tucson to be in a bunch of mountains way on the other side of it, big mountains. I just expect to see flat desert forever, as far as you can see. Finally hit a lot of saguaro cactuses. It's pretty much rained on us all day long. Just for a little bit it quit. I think there's a lot of Jeepers and stuff. Four-wheelers and ATVs come up in this area a lot. We've just come out of Tucson, which is down in that valley down there, and we're going up the Mount Lemming highway, up the top of Mount Lemming. From there I'm going to catch a route called the Oracle Control Road. Probably ends up in Oracle. Looks like it might be raining on us all day again today. I'm not sure. It's not raining right now, but it was raining on us all the way up to here. There's been a lot of bicyclists coming down this road. I won't pay. Some pretty juicy clouds hanging up there. You didn't see that, did you?